Scarborough, August 1939 is one of my favourite videos on the internet. It shows a summer holiday in my hometown 80 years ago on film. Nothing extraordinary in that, but this film is in full colour. 1939 amateur motion film in full colour is remarkable. I've increased the contrast of some shots and stabilised others to ease the viewing experience, but the original is still worth checking out. In modern times, black and white is seen as antiquated, and when asking folks whether they want to watch a black and white film, the answer is almost always no. Since the dawn of video, amateur travel movies have been dull. What makes this film so much more watchable is that it's a summer holiday 80 years ago. Like a fine wine, it's aged wonderfully. It's become more of a historical snapshot rather than a boring look into someone's week off. Black and white footage somehow seems distant and doesn't invoke such feelings as this does. Full colour is somehow much more real. So why does this footage still look kind of old? Firstly, the aspect ratio. 4:3 since the dawn of cinema has been the standard for home video formats. It was only in the late 90s when the modern 16:9 format was introduced. By cropping the footage we can gain a more modern look by removing the black bars at the side. Secondly, it's raw film. The video, although looking grainy, there aren't any pixels, it's just the resolution of an 8mm strip of chemicals that make up the film reel. The digitising of this film has pixelated it, but the grain still feels warm when compared to the pixels of the early 2000 holidays. Lastly, it looks old, obviously because of the subject. No one drives cars like this anymore. One-piece swimwear hasn't been fashionable since the 50s. The shots that haven't aged are of the scenery. These images could just have been taken today. Old pictures of nature are odd because they are undateable. Footage of the foliage cannot be placed in time because trees don't have a changing fashion like the swimwear of the day. Videos from places I love with other people in it feels peculiar. I know these places and they hold personal feelings for me. The fact that this place shares significance with other people is understandable yet weird. What's even more weird is that none of these people are around anymore. Assuming the average age of the people around this pool is 20, that would put them all approaching 100 years old today. No one alive remembers this exact day. This summer in 10 years' time will be lost by the people who lived it. This summer in 10 years' time will just be forgotten as a date in a book, rather than a real event with people who enjoyed themselves as this video documents. Without a time machine, this 8-minute insight into a place so familiar at a time so distant brings the past to life. The innocence of this swimming pool scene is bittersweet. By the time the year is out, almost all of these lads will be off to fight in Europe. This footage shows a time of hope. I'll leave you with my favourite bit of footage from this video. It is of a man rowing in a suit who looks directly into the camera and smiles.